Alright, another drive-by or a drive-on video. So I a little bit modified my car here, so more convenient for video recordings, but what's on my mind? Well, first of all, I would like to share my previous experiences, which were related to private channeling sessions. The camera just flipped to a different direction, I'll put it back. And those private channeling sessions, I have did a couple. Just lately I decided to try them, to do them. I did just a couple of them, and maybe 4, maybe 5, I don't know. Just the last days, and I really noticed that people, just from these 5 clients, that people really want to find answers only when they have not heard what the guides, the life, the whatever, the situations are telling them, because their mind makes them think about other things, and so they do not get the answers from or for their own in their own life, because all that life is doing with you is trying to communicate with you, showing you, hey, you are doing this wrong, hey, you are doing this right, hey, you should pay more attention to this, you should pay more. And because they don't hear these things, they need the channeling session. Now, the next thing is people who just all their life are going to a different channeling session, to astrology, to horoscopes, the whatever, all the type of divine healing and everything, just going from one session to another private, and always ask the same questions to each and every one of these people. Now this is I believe this is the toughest thing, and I mean the toughest thing, because this is the hardest part for them to get the answers, because they are not even following and getting the answers from themselves. They are not even hearing the answers that are given, because they are being guided by a feeling that they should find the real answer, and they do not realize that this is only the feeling that causes them to search for something, although the answer is not out there. This is just some energy form, some thought form is just constantly guiding them, pushing them to find something that is not findable. Even if they find this, they are not satisfied. They are instantly thinking about the next thing. And one time I thought, well, basically there is a man who is thinking about, is there a free will or isn't there a free will? And for example, there are 2 or maybe 3 answers. The first is, yes, there is free will. The second is, no, there isn't free will. And the third is, I don't know. Basically, these are the 3 answers. And the thing is that this man in particular, can get the answers just by saying to him, no, there isn't a free will, yes, there is a free will, or I don't know. There are just 3 answers. You can easily find it. You can easily tell it yourself, and that's no problem. But the problem is that there is always an energy form that is pushing them. Search for the answer, pushing. This could be a positive energy form, meaning that this is a guidance for you to get the understanding, but most regularly it's an energy form. You call it a negative energy form, but I will not call it a negative energy form, just another different type of energy form that is, go search for the answer, make him feel tough, make him feel hard, make him feel, no, this answer is not satisfying me, going. And if such a person comes to channeling with Enrico, and such a person came, and it was, man, this was so interesting. A woman asks a question, what she does for the children, is it good or bad? Then Enrico said, it's neither. Well, how should I know what's good or, the woman asked, but I want to know, is it good or bad, because I'm always trying to do the best for my children. Enrico sees everything, that this is just the mind talking, that she doesn't want to do something bad because she's afraid to do something bad. It's not the question, what should I do, what's best? It's a question of, why do you think you need to do something that is or isn't best? And then first time she asks a question, then she asks another question. Enrico says, this is basically the same question as you asked before. This is the same thing. You should become more relaxed and let life go its path. Don't try to change something in your life. Let life go on, and you witness or observe the life with absolute peace, relax, and harmony, because life will take you to the best possible place as you can, and all you do is just follow your inner bliss, your inner joy, and inner happiness. Well, this is basically what all the channelers are saying, but then the next thing happened is that she began more angry. She says, Enrico said, let God, Enrico said, God will take care of you. It's the way that it's most relevant to say. It's like most easier to say that God will take care of you, although there's a deeper understanding in this. And you have to trust that life will take care of you. You don't worry about anything. Life will take care of everything. And she said, yeah, will life feed my children? Enrico said, no. Children will be feeded, and children will be happy, and in the best possible way. You don't go stress at home and make food for the children, the best possible food possible. You just let life go on, because one time you think that the food you make with no chemicals is better, is best. Who makes decision in you which is best or which is worst? But the thing is, the idea is that if you take everything as neutral, for example, maybe children want to have a cola, maybe children want to have an ice cream, maybe children want to have the chips. It's best for them in their own path, although you think that you are trying to do the absolute best because you think the food is not poison and blah, 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 and everything. Let life go on its own way. Just relax and do everything. And Enrico said to this person also that, maybe I'll turn on the light so you can see more easily. And Enrico said to this person also that, I dump out of the channel. Sorry, just the light popped me out. Maybe I'll turn it back off and I'll... Just a moment, everything is okay. Just lost the connection. Life will have its own path. You don't think which is right or wrong, la la la. Oh yeah, so the thing is that this particular person was so stressed, so eager to do the right thing because she's afraid and everything. And then Enrico told a story, which was quite a funny story. I really loved it. And the story was, imagine yourself, you want to go outside of your room, your flat, your house, for example. But the door is locked and you don't have the key. And if, for example, this person is trying to get out of the house in all possible ways, try to scratch the door, break the door, find the key, starting to feel stressed. I want to go out, I need to go out, I want to go out, trying everything possible to get outside of this door. But the thing is that sooner or later somebody will just come home with the key, I don't know, a husband, friend, mother, father, and will just open the door from the outside. But this particular person is trying to get everything to get outside of the door, and Enrico said, just relax. You know that somebody will come from the outside, because somebody went away and somebody will come back. All you need to do right now is try to concentrate. This door is closed, alright, so maybe there are other possibilities for me to do something. For example, I don't know, make something to eat, watch TV, I don't know, meditate, or whatever you wish. Spend the time for yourself. But in your case, in this person's case, you're trying to break out, you're holding to the clinch or the door handle, and I want to go out, I need to go out, I have to go. Start feeling stressed, I need to, I have to, I want to, it's best for me, I want to go. And Enrico said, well, even if you get outside of the door, you will realize that there's actually nothing there, I need to go. You will go outside the door. And he said, oh, okay, I need to go back in the house, I need to start making food for the children, and the door is closed again, and I have to go inside the house, I have to make the food for the children, I have to. Well, this was a really good story. Enrico just said, let go of the handle, let go of the door, and do whatever life and what you want to do, and relax, everything will be taken care of. And he said also that, for example, making food for the children was meant that, she said, well, who will make the food for the children? He said that, in this case, you don't worry about who will make the food for the children. You don't plan your time for making food for the children. You just let go, and you will find out that everything is happening by itself, even if you will not find time to make food for the children. In one case, maybe your husband will do so, maybe your grandmother will instantly come out of nowhere and do so, maybe your children will come out and try to make food for themselves. You know, everything is possible. And maybe one time is really a good lesson for the children, that if you quit one time of a meal, they will realize something more and more and more, and they will find the need to learn to make food for themselves. So you don't think what is better, you don't worry about what is better, you just go on with your life, and just with peace and relaxation. And the next thing was that Enrico started to argue with this woman, or basically what happened is that Enrico answered 7 times to particularly the same question, and she doesn't hear the answer. It was like, I'm not talking about her as a person in duality, but I'm talking more about the mind and the mind concepts, just to let go of them. And the thing was that she was asking the same question over and over again, only in different forms. And every time Enrico replied to her, she tried to, well, but who will make the food? Well, but if I need to go, what is the best? And so on and so on and so on. Enrico said many times, and Enrico started making louder noise, and then louder noise, and she started to feel that Enrico is yelling at her. But this is just an analogy that I have noticed, is that the louder the mind inside, the stronger the mind inside, the stronger the Enrico's voice will get. Just because if you have not heard it before, then it has to be told a little bit louder so that you can start to hear it now. And this was the thing I noticed, that Enrico is always creating the mirror in the channeling. So she went away a little bit angry, and that's very, very good. Because she went away angry, that's very, very good. Because she has created for herself like an energy marker that she got some kind of a feeling, and that feeling will take her even more deeper in the mind concepts, and more deeper in the concepts of letting go of the mind, the concepts of herself that do not serve for herself. And what else was there? No, this is just one story about mind. And there was another thing about this woman. Well, basically, all those questions that she had was these questions arise from the attachment to the mind concepts, and everything Enrico was said. Let go of the attachments, let go of the door handle, let go of the idea that something is good or bad, let go of the idea that you need to do something. And then this woman went away, and I decided, there was another friend with me, I decided to, let's channel the absolute presence beings, that beings of absolute presence. And I will create another video about this just right now. It was a short one, but to keep it in short, it was like we asked the same question. I wanted to get the state of my mind a little bit balanced, and I decided to ask the friend to ask a question that I am interested in, and this was basically, should I do this or should I do that? And the absolute presence being, I call it the angel, you would say, but it's in my native language it will be something like place of absolute presence, place of absolute beingness, and the being had wings, white wings, and he called himself Michael, and he said, the woman asked, my friend asked, friend woman, not the client, asked whether should I do this or should I do that? I don't quite remember about what topic it was, but there is silence. There's I feel absolute love in me, and the angel said that become aware. And the woman said, become aware of what? And the angel said, become aware. And the woman said, aware of what? Become aware of the self. And she said, why? Because when you will become aware of the self, of the presence, of everything that is, neither of these questions will exist. You will be just in total absolute presence, and you will have no question as such. You will always be in the presence, absoluteness, and no such questions will arise. Now this was really, this question made me feel so loved. I feel so much strong energy, and this is it about the video, because I will create another video just right now about the angel, a little bit detailed. I will call it channeling Michael from absolute presence. Channeling Michael from, if I remember, that is. Okay, so you just watch the newest videos, you will see it on the. Alright.